Ugh, good lord, why? I'm still suffering from Halloween. What's today anyway? Oh shit, November 15th. Funny how I fucking say this, but I feel like my birthday party was nothing but just an awesome night of alcohol and dancing. Oh wait, it was. How the hell did I fucking sleep all the way from Halloween to November 15th? What's going on here? Odd. Oh shit, hey guys, this is Stevo, your favorite co-host with the most of Horrors of the Universe. So I know it's been a long time, well maybe like 2 weeks already since we've actually done a review, but times have been tough. I have been working nonstop at a new place and I love it. It makes me happy, and hey, it was cool. And I'm happy with it as it is. So anyway, I got a suggestion like 2 days ago actually. Well, actually yesterday, to do a review of Saturday the 14th. I remember growing up with this movie as a kid. I would see it nowadays and I was like, really? Is this a sequel to Friday the 13th? Or is it a comedy spoof of Friday the 13th? I was amazed at first, but you know what? After watching it nowadays, yeah, when I was a kid, I thought it was hilarious. But when I see it now, it's like, the hell am I watching? Saturday the 14th. I'm not sure if anyone here knows what I'm talking about. But let's go on with my review, shall we? Saturday the 14th starts at the reading of a will. As an attorney, played by Stacy Keach Sr., informs the various gathered relatives what they have inherited. It turns out to be that a married couple, John, played by Richard Benjamin, and Mary, played by Paula Prentice, have been left the house, its contents and surroundings estate. Sweet as nut, right? Well, no, because once they pitch outside that they have their two children, Billy, played by Kevin Brando, and Debbie Can Michelson, excuse me, kind of like out of it right now, still suffering. Oh, man, Halloween. Why does that have to be over? Anywho, they see the place and they discover that it's not the somewhat distressed condition. However, they think that with a nice pair of curtains in the window, it won't look as bad. As Billy explores his new home, he finds a book with ominous sounding of title like the Book of Evil. As Billy reaches out, oh my head, sorry, reaches out a page, a monster is brought to life. From the mummy to the creature of the Black Lagoon, it's not long before the whole house is swarming with things. Meanwhile, Mary has discovered a lot contains lots of bats. So they call exterminators, who send Van Helsing, played by Severin Darden. Van Helsing is convinced that he will encounter Count Dracula himself, played by Jeffrey Tambor. Since he has the power to transform himself to a bat, and as luck has it, Van Helsing is a bit of an expert when it comes to monsters and the Book of Evil. But we will be able to stop from everything being overrun by evil monsters and save Mary from a vampire curse. Vampire curses. So many. The film is written and directed by Howard Cohen, the writer of Vampire Hookers. You do not have to see this film to understand what sort of person Howard is. Also, he wrote some songs from 1980s children's cartoons. So yeah, probably a little strange. Simply put, that the film is bad, but so bad it's good in many cases. The costumes are not believable. The jokes are lame. The acting is average, but I think it was intense. It sure was not meant to be a good film, and unlike the title implies, it's not a spoof of Friday the 13th or any other film like it. I mean, if you're calling bats owls, you're a little wacky. I'm a bit unclear. To my understanding, the film is only available on a rare DVD. I would like to see this film features spruce this up. Though I do not know what you can add to improve it, it is what it is. I watched this as an old VHS copy a long time ago when I used to own a place. Actually, when there was a place in here in San Antonio called Pop and Go. Now, Pop and Go, that was a place to go for rare movies such as Saturday the 14th, Rawhead Rex, anything Clive Barker. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, people, I'm pretty sure maybe some of y'all San Antonio listeners don't know what I'm talking about. But trust me, this place is definitely the fucking place to be when you were a kid. I thought Saturday the 14th showed signs of life on occasion, but was dead in the water in others. The script isn't a spoof of slasher genre, as it, like I always said, like in title, I was thinking like maybe it's actually a little sequel, but nope, nothing but spooky homage to lots of classic horror movies, which is not a bad idea, such as Creature of the Black Lagoon, The Mummy, The Birds, Little Shop of Horrors, just about any Dracula film, any werewolf film, The House on Haunted Hill, The Exorcist, The Omen, Halloween, Evil Dead, and a whole plethora of others, including my favorite scene, excuse me, set in a bathtub that makes fun of Jaws. Unfortunately, for every sequel that works, there is one that doesn't. It tries hard, and it movies along with a nice pace as it tries to fill the screen with visual gags. Sends up some one-liners, but far too much, but it just isn't that funny. There are some amusing moments as it is, but not enough of them. I would imagine the average horror fan would get more enjoyment from Saturday 14 as opposed to not interested in the genre, as some its jokes and references might go over the heads. It could have been better, but then again, it could have been worse. Director Cohen actually did a good job on creating a nice horror film vibe, an atmosphere, dark old cobweb stone house looking really eerie but good, but the comedic obviously dilutes it somewhat. I actually sat there wishing it would have been played slightly straighter, as it could have been reasonably effective comedy film. Despite being armed squarely in a family audience as a decapitated head keeps popping up, the monsters are a mixed bunch of what looks like, well, terrible. I mean, hell, to be honest with you, it would have been cool if it was the Groovy Ghoulies actually making it into a real feature film. Technically, the film is fine. It's fairly impressive with decent production values. It's generally well made throughout. The acting was okay. No one embarrasses himself too much. Saturday the 14th is a watchable comedy horror spoof, and it sets its stall out for open animated credits, such as a sunglasses wearing cartoon. Bat replique keeps flying to the tree, and doesn't get much more sophisticated for that one. One for the kids, maybe, but it's a little bit too silly and for my taste in horror comedy. I'm still suffering from Halloween. Ugh. Like I say, guys, I measure my films with severed heads. I'm going to give this movie a 5 out of 10. Why? Because it just wasn't that bad. Just seeing it now, when you're the age of 32, you're like, what the fuck is this? When I was a kid, I actually would see it all the time, especially on USA Up All Night. I'm not sure if y'all remember what the hell I'm talking about. I hope some of y'all do, but if not, then y'all may be too young to remember. No. Anywho, so like I always say, I thank y'all for listening to our reviews, supporting Horrors Universe on our Facebook page, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. But there will be some other good ideas that are going to be actually being pushed as of Thursday, and we will actually be doing another remix Rants and Pants with Sir Bon Scott and Nick the Snob. Also, we will actually be doing video reviews as well, like actual YouTube reviews coming soon with the whole podcast crew. And like I always say, man, like I always say, thank y'all for the supports, and please keep supporting horror no matter what happens. And upcoming news, what's pretty cool is that San Antonio will have Terror Expo coming on in January, and so far the lineup is amazing. Although they can go to hell with the Walking Dead cast, but now they just added Ken Kernsinger again, and the actress who played Mrs. Voorhees in Freddy vs. Jason is going to be there. And that's going to be awesome, because also Robert Englund is going to be there, so I'm pretty sure there will be a Freddy vs. Jason panel, and that'll be the shit. Well, guys, this is Steve-O, your favorite co-host with the most, and I will see you all in hell. Wow, that was a very bad way to end my little review. Oh yeah, stay tuned to the darkness. Later. Ugh, my head.